The goal was simple, folks. Break the stranglehold China had over our supply chain. I don't care if you love Trump or hate him, you gotta admit, the guy knew what the real battle was. And here we are today, talking about 50 to 60% tariffs. Everybody's screaming like it's the end of the world. But here's the truth. That tariff? It's just buying time. Buying time for people to stop sucking on China's supply chain like a pacifier and find a new place to build their stuff. That's not losing. That's exactly the plan. And the best part? All the people calling him an idiot are out here scrambling to move their manufacturing, and somehow still saying he's stupid while they're doing exactly what he wanted them to do. I sit back and laugh. You're mad about the plan working, but you don't even realize you're part of it. That's how crazy the world is now. Nobody can think past the headline. They scream about the fire, but they don't see the fire hose right in front of them. It's like watching a dog bark at its own reflection. Now listen, I'm not some political cheerleader. I ain't got time for cult followings or fan clubs. Half the time Trump talks, I want to shove a sock in his mouth myself. Man needs a muzzle, no argument there, but calling him stupid? That's just emotional nonsense. You got to separate the noise from the moves. He set a goal. Break China's grip on our economy before it strangled us to death. It's the same play Reagan pulled in the 80s when he stared down Japan and Russia. Back then, they called Reagan a cowboy. Reckless. Dangerous. History called him one of the greatest presidents to ever do it. Trump's cut from a similar cloth, messy, loud, and aggravating as hell, but locked in on a goal while everyone else is crying about their feelings. You ain't gotta love the man to respect the chessboard. You just gotta be smart enough to see the moves before the checkmate. And if you can't do that, you ain't ready for real business. You're just another pawn waiting to be taken off the board. Here's what they don't tell you when they're screaming on the news. This ain't just about billion-dollar corporations and fancy boardrooms. This tariff is coming for the little guy, too. If you ship in a plastic bag, if you use a printer, if you wrap your product in tape, you're part of the supply chain, whether you like it or not. The costs are going to climb, slowly at first, then all at once. You might not feel it today, but I promise you, that roll of tape you buy for $2 today is going to be $4 tomorrow. And your customers, they ain't going to care. They're still going to want fast shipping, cheap prices, and pretty packaging. So what happens? You eat the cost, or you get smart. You find ways to trim fat, source smarter, manufacture closer to home, or adjust your model. You either adapt or you get swallowed whole. And listen, I'm not preaching from a mountaintop. I'm just an old fat biker who started from zero, figured out a few things the hard way, and clawed my way to $1 million operation. I ain't smarter than you. I just started paying attention before it was too late. You better do the same. I'm sitting here right now in Europe. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But I'm looking around and seeing firsthand what happens when you trade freedom for free stuff. You want a Coke? $5. You want health care? Sure. But you're paying for it every single day, and taxes so high it'll make your head spin. 21% sales tax. That's not a typo. 21%. And they're proud of it. Free college? Yeah. So you can come out saddled with a degree that lands you a minimum wage job because the economy's stagnant. Rents are climbing, wages are stuck, and everybody's just shrugging like it's normal. It ain't normal. It's the price you pay when you let the government run your wallet. And that's the future staring you right in the face if you don't start thinking bigger. Look, I ain't here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up. You don't have to live like that. You can build your own future. You can control your own money. You can build your own life if you stop waiting for somebody else to fix it for you. God bless. I'll be over here taking pictures of Gibraltar and living free.